What's going on, people? Myke C-Town here with another episode of Records and Ramblings. Before we get into the records, let's do a little bit of rambling. So I just wanted to quickly announce the winner of the Algiers shirt that I put up for free in the last video. The winner looks like Brandon Baglio 5413. There's your name there. Yeah, you are the winner of the shirt. So if you still want it, contact me by emailing me at MykeCtown@gmail.com. Shoot me an email there, give me your address, and I will send you the shirt. I'm gonna give you 2 weeks. 2 weeks. If you do not contact me within those 2 weeks, it will move on to the next person. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy that shirt, Brandon. And yeah, let's get into the records. First record I'm going to show you in this edition of Records and Ramblings, this is the Casket Lottery with Possiblies and Maybes. So, Casket Lottery, they were an emo indie rock band from Missouri, I believe. 2003 is when this came out, and this was during a time where I didn't really give a shit about this kind of music anymore. I kind of just liked what I already liked, but I wasn't actively buying any more records like this. But this is a fucking great record. Kind of reminded me of Promise Ring a little bit at times. Sometimes they remind me of Sunny Day. But either way, you know, these guys have been around since, I think, like the mid-90s. So I know I saw them before. I just don't remember with who. It's one of those problems of being old and seeing a lot of bands. They start to just fucking run together. But yeah, this is some great driving kind of like indie rock with some nice chunky guitars. I don't think this record is still in print, so it's probably decently hard to find if I had to make a guess. But yeah, this was on Second Nature, and it was a split between them and Status Records, or Status Recordings. I'm not familiar with Status Recordings, but Second Nature put out quite a few things that I liked a lot. I think they did an Overcast record as well. But yeah, this is good stuff. Next record I'm going to show you, this is Dark Time Sunshine with Lore. I did a whole ass review of this album, so I'm not going to get too deep into it. I'll try to link that review down there. Click it, check it out. But yeah, this is Henri Osborne from Grayskull, overproduction by Zavala. And this album, I'm telling you, is so fucking good. I can't remember if this was on my best of the year list in 2021, but I'm pretty sure it was. But yeah, the production is dark at times, but also kind of uplifting at other times. Just a red insert here, and Records on Black won't bother showing you that. Here is the inner sheet here. But yeah, Henri sounds absolutely fucking good on this album. And the video, I just remembered, the video for Right Kids was actually premiered on Dead End Hip Hop. So if I can remember, which I probably won't, but if I can remember, I'll drop that link down there in the description section as well. So go check that out. But yeah, I truly think that Henri Osborne is an extremely underrated MC. I feel like the people that lose their shit over dudes like Aesop Rock and Billy Woods, I really feel like if you dug into the type of shit that Henri says, especially the weird flows that he has, I feel like y'all would dig him as well. But yeah, I feel the same way about dudes like Rob Sonic. I don't know. But anyways, not gonna go on too much about that. But yeah, this album actually features Homeboy Sandman. It has Rap Ferreira on it. Has, of course, Chesky. I believe there's a song with Aesop on here too, but actually there's a song with Aesop and Rob Sonic on here. So yeah, make sure you go check this out. You know, my only gripe with rap records is I really wish rappers would put their lyrics in their records and not make us depend on Rap Genius, because then dudes complain about how Rap Genius gets shit wrong. But I'm like, just put your lyrics in the album, especially if you're saying like really like deep shit. Like Henri says some shit where I really have to think about it afterwards, but I don't want to have to think about it afterwards if I got the lyrics wrong. I'd rather them shits come straight from him. Anyways, moving right along, staying in the hip-hop realm, because y'all always complain that I don't show enough hip-hop records. Let me show y'all a beast, a motherfucking beast. This is Lupe Fiasco with Drill Music in Zion. I am really fucking hyped to have this album in my hands. This was easily one of the best rap albums of 2022. This was sold by Lupe's LFT group, which is his tech project. I spoke with, I don't know if it's the person or a person behind the group. He was extremely friendly, extremely helpful, great person. And this led to us getting to speak with Lupe on Discord. And that was actually really cool. Got to ask him a few questions. Yeah, so thank you to the person behind Team LFT, whose name I don't think I ever got. But again, very friendly and helpful person. But if you're a Lupe fan, you know how amazing this album is. I'm really stoked to have this on wax. My copy is on yellow vinyl. Again, no lyrics, but you know, what are you gonna do? The other printed inner sleeve here. All right, next record I'm gonna show you is something I'm actually really excited about. This is Majesties with Vast Reaches Unclaimed. So yeah, I gotta thank my boy Justin Stubbs for recommending this. He sent this over and was like, you need to check this out. He figured I would like it, and he was absolutely correct. This is incredible melodic death metal from Minnesota. Has members of Obsequii, and you know, a side note, they're a band that I'm only moderately familiar with, and I'm not sure why. I keep meaning to dig more into them because I like what I've heard from them. I just haven't dug into their albums enough. So I need to fix that. But yeah, this is some fucking awesome shit. So this is like Lunar Era Strain in Flames, if you're into that, or Sky Dancer era Dark Tranquility, or stuff like Gates of Ishtar, or if y'all remember that band Shadow, stuff like that, you know. Maybe even like very early Arch Enemy vibes. But yeah, this sounds like old Swedish Gothenburg death metal, and I fucking love it. It's on 20 bucks spin, and yeah, I would have seen the cover for this, and I probably wouldn't have checked it out had Justin not said anything. I love the color of this vinyl. I don't remember what this is limited to, but I'm sure you can still get it. But yeah, man, that fucking old school Gothenburg sound, I was obsessed with that shit in the 90s, and it's so dope seeing a band doing this sound, and doing it this well, you know what I'm saying? Especially after what In Flames gave us with that newest album, an album that was almost good. It was like that far from being good, and I'll actually admit that I think that there were more decent to great songs on that album than there were bad songs, but the bad songs are bad, in my opinion. But why are we talking about that? Let's get back to Majesties, if I haven't said enough. Did I show you the back cover already? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Either way, there it is. But yes, this band is great. I don't see enough people talking about this. I feel like if you like old school melodic death metal, you will absolutely like this. So give it a shot, because it's fucking awesome. So the next two records are by the same band, and that is Paysage d'Hiver. I have so many Paysage records, and I don't know why I haven't shown them. I believe I have all of their records. If I don't have all of them, I definitely have like 90% of their catalog. But yeah, this is Kristall and Issa. This came out in 2008, and so it's kind of towards the front end of their catalog. But yeah, this record fucking rules. Really good, freezing, nasty black metal that still retains these like just fantastic riffs, while having a very airy atmosphere. Yeah, it's really good. Records on black, won't bother showing you that. Here is the printed inner sleeve here. I was actually fortunate enough to speak with the guy behind this project via email some time ago. I think I may have mentioned this on here before, and he's a very nice person. But yeah, I will say though that man, I feel like this band is highly underrated. He's been creating some of the absolute best in cold, atmospheric black metal since like 1998. And I don't see nearly enough people talking about him and his work. Honestly, I've heard stuff that is not even close to as good and compelling and hypnotic as the black metal here is, and it gets way more praise, and I just don't understand why. Because I mean, this guy is great at creating these amazing black metal pieces, but also these beautiful and still cold ambient pieces that blend so perfectly with the heavy stuff. So I just don't understand why everyone is not like freaking out about this shit, man. It's so fucking good. This is another Paysage de Ver record. I can't pronounce that name, so I'm not even gonna try. But speaking of 1998, this is the demo. This is their very first demo that came out in 98. So this is an interesting one. The first song is this amazing black metal track that easily sucks you in, and it kind of keeps your attention the whole way through. The second track is a much slower and heavier track that still keeps you interested, and the third track is more of an ambient track, and it's really interesting. But all of the songs are super good. Records on black won't bother showing you that, and all the inner sleeves just look like this. There's nothing really on there, but yeah, once again, Paysage de Ver. If you like atmospheric black metal and you've been, you know, jerking off over a whole bunch of bands that make atmospheric black metal, then you need to find this band and listen to it, because god damn it, it's really that good. All right, and the last record I'm gonna show on this edition of Records and Ramblings, this is The Power and the Glory with Call Me Armageddon. So, I kind of forgot that I had this, and I threw this on the other day, and I was like, man, this is a really good album. I hadn't listened to it in quite some time. But yeah, this is great metallic hardcore from Atlanta. Members of a band called Downpour, who were called Broken before that, which I also liked those bands as well. We played with Downpour a bucket of times. I'm fairly certain that the very last Donovan Ryan show was with Downpour at a skate park, and it was also with Morning Again. Anyways, not that any of you guys give a fuck. Go buy my band's album, god damn it. Here is the inside here. This is on Death Wish, by the way. I can't remember if I said that or not. Cool little slip thing here that has lyrics and such. And clear vinyl. So yeah, I was talking about the members of this band. The singer of the band was actually the roadie for my old band, which was fun, man, because he's a fun and cool guy. Until he couldn't deal with us being fucking grumpy assholes all the time, so he had to go. He actually quit within a day or two of our guitarist Sam quitting. So it was a rough time for the band, but you know, I guess maybe we sort of learned about the drawback to being dicks all the time. People who aren't dicks don't want to be around you. But yeah, anyways, fuck. All that to say, this is a really, really, really good album. Really kind of sounds like Jane Doe era Converge, with the kind of noisy riffs and the really spastic compositions. But yeah, it's cool stuff, man. So if you've not heard this, make sure you check it out. And that's gonna do it for this edition of Records and Ramblings. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for sticking around. All that good shit. And yeah, as usual, thank you for living, thank you for loving, thank you for being you, and I'll see you guys next time. All right? Peace out, boy.